Let the Kez come, Tamas roared. Let them send their greatest generals after us. Let them stack the odds against us. Let them come upon us with all their fury, because these hounds at our heels will soon know we are lions. Hello everyone, my name is Reese and welcome to my channel. And welcome to my review of book 2 of the Mage Trilogy, The Crimson Campaign. This was a fun book. I actually enjoyed this more than the first one. It's not my first time reading this entire trilogy. I have read it before. This is my first ever reread, second time I've read this. And I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the first one. I think I enjoyed this one more. And I'll tell you why. This one, you get like a ticking clock. I don't know if that's the right terminology for it, but you've got some pressure that's forcing speed into certainly a big part of the story. One main storyline. Before we go any further, obviously minor spoilers for the first book. Mainly character names. I'm not going to go into any details, but obviously I'll mention certain characters and you'll know like they survived the first book or something like that. So yeah, you get a ticking clock, which is really fun and adds to the tension of the book in a big way. There's more delving into the magic systems, and there's also more emerging magic. Like, I think that's a big theme of the whole series. It's becoming more and more clear the more I'm reading that it's all about new things being discovered, especially since gunpowder's come into it. So we've got this new substance. Gunpowder is this new magic system, and now there's this crossing over the old and the distant magic sources of people like Cupelli coming in and what she's bringing to the table, mixing it with the privilege and the powder mages, and it's all coming together, and it's interesting. At times, there was a moment, I'm not going to mention it, but right towards the end, there was a moment with one of the characters, again, with these sort of emerging powers that make me go, it almost felt that Brian McClellan was breaking his own rules. I'm going to have to read the next book to find out if that is true. But there was a moment, I'm not sure if it was just me being picky, but it kind of threw me for a moment. I was like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. But maybe it's just a really, really cool twist. I don't know. Maybe I was being too pernickety. We get to know a lot more about certain characters in this. Exactly what happened in the first book, or what I was worried wasn't happening in the first book, my connection with certain characters happened in this book. It took a while. I'm mainly talking about Tamas. I didn't click with him so much in the first book. This second book, I got a lot closer with him. It took a while though. The whole relationship between him and another character, I didn't necessarily get it. I could tell there was some backstory there, but I didn't delve into it. But we go into it more in this story, and while it didn't hit immediately, it suddenly hit. There was a point where it suddenly came in. I was like, okay, I'm with you, Tamas, I'm there. Still waiting for that a little bit with Daniel. Still waiting for that a little bit. Still enjoying because Cupelli's there. Still don't know really anything about her, which is infuriating in the best way. But yes, I am getting there with him. Just, there's still a lot going on there. He's a flawed character. He's got some stuff going on. Some stuff. A lot of addictions. But he's working through them somehow. I hope he gets through it. We'll find out. Adamat, again, I really enjoy him. I like spending time with Adamat. We got to delve more into his family life, and he had a couple of mysteries more again to uncover, which was good fun. I think this suffered slightly. I don't think the ending to this is quite as good as the first book's ending. However, I enjoyed the just general ride of this one more than the first book. There's quite a big moment that happens at the end of the first book. There wasn't as much in this one. There was a thing that happened. In fact, actually, it was like, I couldn't believe it. We were like 40 pages from the end, and I was like, how is this getting wrapped up? There's only 40 pages. I'm used to the last 100 pages of a book being an absolute roller coaster and not being able to finish. But I was like, when's this? It feels like we're still kind of setting some pieces into place. When's this happening? Things happened. The story did come to fruition. Yeah, I don't think the ending of this one is quite as punchy as the last one. I'm still looking forward to reading the next one. It's got me hooked. I'm definitely in. I'm also really excited to... I'm not going to lie, I've had a little peek at his second series, and I know it takes place in one of the other lands. I'm pretty sure... I should have researched this. I'm pretty sure that's where Cupelli comes from. So, if she's from there, and it's a story set near there, and it's got stuff about whatever's happening with her, because I still don't know, I'm in. I'm sold. But I will read the third one of this one first, because I can't... It's the weirdest thing. I could remember a little bit of what happened in the first book. I could remember the main thing that happened in this. Not necessarily the ending, but the main thing that happened in this. I cannot remember anything about the third book, so I am really looking forward to diving into that. I think it's going to be a brilliant resolution. Again, I'm going to give this... what am I going to give this? I'm going to give this a 4.25 for this one, because it's better than the first one. I actually really think this is better than the first one. With the ending and everything, I enjoyed this one much more, and that's what I'm rating things for. It's my enjoyment. I don't care about necessarily, the pros in this one. I don't care about that. It's what was my enjoyment. I enjoyed this one more than the first one. So that's what I'm going for. But yeah, I'm going to get on to the third one now. I'm going to go jump onto it now. And join me. Follow along. Leave any comments. Did you like it? What are your thoughts? And yeah, on to the third one. See ya.